He's going to down as grass. He gets a bash. Horrible. Does bring him down. Buyback available. Go into town on this melee Rax. Meanwhile, up top, absolutely nothing is happening. They've got the Yules onto the Lycan. Bear in mind that he has committed the ultimate, so if he falls, he may be in trouble, regardless of the ages. He does drop. They have stuns to deal with him. The melee barracks has not fallen yet, so he is going to try and retreat. There's the ice wall. They're sucking off his mana as well. He's got a lot of health. They do get a nice stun. Teddy tipping in. Doesn't do too much. They got another living armor, but it's already gone because of the ticks. Another ice wall secures the kill. It's a wicked streak going the way of Zeus.
Like, really split up fight. Like, we had two different fights going on there. One against the Lycan, one against Doom. Both died. The Beastmaster seemed to pick up Boots of Travel now, so even more ratting power coming out for EED.
Yeah. He's also looking at picking up the Refresher at some point. He's got the Perseverance already.
Yeah. I mean... I don't really think that ED have a problem with controlling any of the Rise heroes. And normally, you should have the problem, like, being controlled when there's Doom on the field.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really still think that the pickup of the Shiva without the Blink or anything else was not really worth it. I mean, you're looking at how much gold with the Shiva that is like going into its 4.7k. So
it's not great, especially when you factor in the fact that it would be later, but Storm Spirit can go Shivas and get a nice intelligence. Oh, Mastermind falls to the Mystic Flare.
I actually think that the biggest problem with the Shivas is it does nothing against the Lycan.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing.
That is a big issue, because he's the one that's messing them up.
Yeah.
Oh, Storm Spirit jumped in, he suicides. He's got 2 Bloodstone charges.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ruffle being called.
What happened there?
I'm not sure, I missed that completely, I just caught the edge of it.
Yeah, like, I also called him dying,
Yeah.
but like...
Oh, McCraw did a nice TP, he activates the Shapeshift as well, and goes straight in onto Crush. Doesn't really care about the Shivas, does keep him down though, and he gets out alive, TP.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like the power of, like, ratting we see right there. The Lycan just going to town. The wolf is at the door. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's an upsetting situation to be in. I still think he should be prioritizing the ranged barracks at this point, because you think about how much they committed to the last one. They lost the Aegis, they lost the Lycan as well, and the melee barracks is nearly finished. They haven't got it in them yet to bring them down with just Lycan alone.
Mm.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
And like that's so much mobility coming out by EED at this point. Like, with all the Boots of Travel, you always have the problem. The moment you lost a fight, you're looking at losing Rex.
Yeah.
Like 2 sets. Because there's always lanes pushed out, and oh wow. Grass barely getting away there from the silence.
Beastmaster, about a K away from his Refresher now. TP coming in from the... No, it gets cancelled, they killed the creeps. Was going to be Beastmaster, but not anymore. There's the blink on Doom.
So, finally it happened.
Yeah, we got there eventually. Blink comes in from Tolerate, also gets the Yule Scepter. It was a little bit of a late response, but they did able to get it off in the end, and Gratz just TPs away. Here comes the Overgrowth, and lots of wolves, lots of pain, Miranda Jais. They could also see the Doom here. They've got the Silence, they've got the Roar, Mystic Flare, another free kill. No buybacks available on either of the heroes, both out for around a minute.
Yeah, the positioning of Doom and the Jackery was really questionable there.
Yeah, there's the Scepter.
I mean, yes, of course they want to split push, but you can't split push against this lineup. You got to get a pick off.
It's
You got
such...
to find someone.
I agree, it's just a horrible situation to be in. I'm not sure what they were doing, and they know that Triumph was pretty close to his Scepter last time they had vision of him, so...
Yeah.
look at him now going to town with these. Already got one right on the Roche, but you can see where their priorities are.
Yeah. I mean, like, the biggest problem they have,
Top tower is being
Rise's lineup currently does everything worse than EED's. What they're trying to do, like, split push of Rise is weaker. Even like the team fight seems like way weaker. All they could do is like get pick-offs, and they didn't do that for a long time. The last time I can think off the top of my head was like when Storm died on bottom and got 2 kills for it.
Yeah. They need to be doing something differently, really.
I mean, but now I think that even EED's ganking has become way stronger with all those boots of travels and the birds.
Oh yes, 100%. Look at it, it's
on top.
ridiculous. Go straight in. Refreshing used by Teddy as well, keeping him pure lockdown. That's that gang potential you're on about.
Yeah. That's one charge, right? Yes.
One charge, that is a horrible situation. Crush Dota taking a bit of a beating, getting some souls put on him as well. There's the egg, committed pretty aggressively, surprised by that, but they're going in for more, giving chase Miranda. Doom did fall to the Skywrath Mage. Zeus is on the retreat, one direction, and on the other we have got a Jakiro who gets caught out with the Yule Scepter. There's the Blades, there's the Silence, there's the Laser, he's dead.
That is Rex.
They also killed Zeus. Wow.
There's no single buyback available.
Zeus just got his with the just natural gold increase, but even so, what's he gonna do?
Yeah. Like,
We've got a minute on Rush.
wait for himself to die again.
It's
Like, I can't think of anything he could do.
And I mean, like, he's only with the Lion, so...
yeah, they're going straight in for the bottom barracks here. There comes the Howl, and they will tear through this with the help of others. And of course, you have been able to get a couple of levels into stats now for Lycan as well, so that will do a little bit more of a difference. They're going to back away. Okay.
That's a curious... Yeah, well, I guess Rise is respawning, so...
Yeah, that's
don't
the
take
play,
the
isn't it?
risk.
Wait for Roche.
Yeah. Don't take any risks. They have, like, the control of the game for several minutes now. I'm actually surprised, like... The Storm Spirit went from 6-0-0 to 10-7-1.
He did a lot, and it made a big impact, but it's like he was saying earlier, he's not the guy that's meant to be carrying at this point in. It's meant to be this Doom doing what he can and making the impact. Storm Spirit's done his job very well. And here comes the Zeus ultimate. They do get the Mystic Flare bringing down the Lion. We're zipping around on Gratz as well. Teddy's pretty damn low. He is going to drop. McCraw's activated his BKB. Crush is going to fall pretty soon. But the Ice Wall comes out. They're going to try and keep him alive. Lincoln's does eat up the Abyssal Blade by the looks of it. They get a silence onto Grass. There comes the Roar. And they're going to try and keep it down. We got the buyback from the Beastmaster for that, but it was worth it. Mastermind still stuck up on the top. They bring down Crush, but he was able to pick up a kill onto the Skywrath Mage. Dominating spree going his way. Mastermind does not want to give away his position right here, but he forced staff down, tried to stay alive, getting chased by the tree ant. He's going to be alright. Although they could use the overgrowth fairly soon. It depends on the cooldown, 30 seconds. The Dagon comes out onto the Phoenix. They commit the egg. Mastermind's still on the run. During all of this, Lycan's been able to go ahead and pick up the Aegis. And the cheese has been dropped as well. Jakiro is there. They use the Yule Scepter. Just the support's giving chase. The Ice Wall comes out. There's the Finger. They could go for more. The Earth Spike. Everything they've got. Teddy has got cheese and is diving in. You've also got McCraw with the Aegis. Shapeshift now available. Going to go ahead and use that straight away. Continuing to give chase. Mastermind is going to fall here. It took one hit, and they're looking at more. Abyssal Blade onto the Jakiro. We get the buyback from the Zeus. It's a double kill from McCraw. Once again, they come back to the racks, and these two guys are not going to be able to defend it. There goes one. Here comes two, and they could look at 3 and 4 in the middle lane.
Wow, this was a quite long team fight. Like, the chase going down from the Roche pit and the whole Roche fight. I mean, they even bought the time for McGraw there to Roche in peace.
Yeah. That was very important because, yeah, he was involved in it, but when they were chasing, they were fighting around Lycan, and having Roche is huge. It's huge.
Yeah, and I mean, if we look
Comes
at
the blink. Oh, lovely roar to Crush Dota, keeping him locked down again. Another Zeus Hawk comes out, but it only gets people low, and they aren't too worried about that with Aegis and She's available on two of their heroes. GG is being called. Grant is zipping around trying to do what he can, but that is it. Doom has left the game. He's had enough, and EED will be the winners of the UGC Grand Final Best of 5. 3-1. Very well played by both teams.
So, if we look at this game, like, what could have been done differently for them to make it? I'm like, I think this was the first game where we can actually say it was a total outplay.
Yeah. Well, from the very start, we weren't convinced on the Doom pickup. I don't think, in this meta as well, he is not a very strong guy. But when you look at the lockdown they've got anyway, he wasn't doing that much.
Yeah. I mean, it was like all about, if you have Doom, you need to get the Lycan before he can shapeshift. That's what I said in the draft, and I think that is what needed to happen. In terms of the whole series, like, Rice took the first game, then rotated their lanes. Like, the first game, Lair was their offlaner, Mastermind was in the safe lane, and Gross was on the on mid. And it seemed like to work out way better for them. And I think if they just stayed in that lineup, like, it might have worked better. Like, even Grass on Storm Spirit seemed way more secure than on Luna, or what was the other hero he had?
Racking my brain, I can't think of it.
Yeah, well, in the second game, he also didn't perform too solid. Here on Storm Spirit, he had a really good game again, but
yeah,
again, that's like a typical mid hero, and it seemed like he didn't feel well on the heroes he was given in the safe lane.
Yeah, it wasn't the best for him.
Yeah. I think, like, if they went back to the draft from the first game, or not to the draft, but like the style they played in, it might have worked better for them than in game 2, 3, and 4. And, well, looking at this, we have a champion with EED.
Yeah, they played very well. And thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for following the stream, all of that good stuff. Thank you to Frozo, who's been casting all of the games but this last best of 5 for certain reasons. You can follow him at Twitter at FrozoDota if you want to go ahead and support him. And where can they find you, my friend?
Well, best find me on just on Twitch. Like, read my name. I'm sure you got it somewhere. Staffel 1505 on stream, and yeah.
Yeah, it's on the screen now. You can find it on the screen now. And
Nice.
if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me at QuestTextDota on Twitter. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been a real blast to bring you this best of 5, and might see you again someday.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.